Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Tennant Farmer. My name is David as always, and you join me here today on this lovely late spring morning as we are picking up our hay, which is doing really well actually. We got this one baled this morning. It was looking really good, very dry night last night, so it looked like we were in a good position to just get cracking and get it all baled up there, which is exactly what we went out and did. We are with one more field down really of the first cut of hay, and we'll see if we can get this turned around quickly enough to get a second cut off this. But otherwise, the yield is not looking too bad. Again, this is a field that has very little in terms of fertilizer on here, so it is just wild growth really. So we'll see how we do, but so far so good. We're gonna get these all stacked up, and then this lot here will probably just get stacked on one on top of each other and left on the deck for now, because what we'll likely end up doing is stacking this tomorrow, I think. But we are going to come in later on today with the front loader and get the other couple of fields carted in there, and we'll be looking a lot better for it. But yeah, like I say, otherwise we are... Oh, we're going to hit a bale there. It's all coming through very well indeed. I'm liking how this system is working, and we're able just to tick off fields as we can. Later on today, we're probably going to mow the big field over there. That's going to take the most time to get going with, I would imagine. And we will see. But really, as we look to continue there, that does look like it's another full load there as the back door goes up. And out goes the bale. Close that one back down there, and then we should be good to go. There should be a bale right down by there. You just can't quite see it, but up it goes now. So yeah, we're looking good. We have been a little bit busy. The cattle shed is just about finished. We've got one more gate that we're waiting to arrive so we can stick that on, and then we're going to get some cattle coming in, so that's going to be exciting. We are looking to actually receive a couple more. We've bought 10. So with the handful that are out in the neighbour's field and the new 10 there, that'll all come in together and they'll go into that new shed. So we're going to look to get that one all set up soon. And then we should be laughing there. So that's going to be really exciting. Interesting to see how many bales we get off here when we get them all stacked up, because this is just a new section of diversity that we're looking to bring into the farm to really try and extend all the different options that we have. And hopefully, you know, this will give us a little bit more of an all-round income here, not just relying solely on the beef and dairy there, to try and expand our horizons there and make sure we can make as much money as the farm potentially has on offer. So I think it's working quite well so far, and we'll look to see how this continues. But yeah, what we'll do right now, we're going to finish this little bit up here. We've got this, what we've got, half the field left to pick up. And then we can kick on. Go and get the other massey, actually bring that back. We'll show you what the shed looks like now, and there's a small plan in place for the new road that we're going to try and put in. So we'll have to look into see how that all comes together. But once we're done, we are done. We can really look to get that kind of stage ticked off there. I'm sick of moving machines around to stop blocking space in the yard. So it'll be good if we can just get everything done and in place there. How's that looking? Oh, we've got one more to go into here. And we're looking good, I should imagine. Wonderful. Okay, up that goes. And we'll push that load out there as well. So let us know how you're getting on there, what you're getting up to this morning as well. I hope everything is good. Do let us know as always. Oh, we need to shut the door again. Figured out what the problem was with this machine. We had a little bit of a sticking valve which was stopping it from unloading on this earlier on. We had to really go out there and manually move the levers to tip it. Not ideal, but we were able to get through that, and we're now actually able to just really push on with it. So that's good. Got that minor little issue out the way, and this is singing along now, absolutely singing. So that's really handy indeed. What I will do, we do have a drone with us today, so we're going to stick that up for a little bit, see how we push through this field, and then we'll see you back at the yard.
Left the big city for the simple country life. Found myself a woman that it took for me to be my wife. I was working on the ground come the sun up to sundown. Hey, I'm trying to make a reputation for a man inside this town. Hard as I try, maybe I just can't. I ain't no up and kind of leaving me. She kissed me one time and she took my heart. Baby, you can love me, you can leave me. I'm a honky-tonk star. Yeah, I'm a honky-tonk star. Well, working 3 jobs, living out of a car. Mama never told me life would get this hard. Running around the world playing my guitar. Baby, you can love me, you can leave me, I'm a honky-tonk star.
All right then, folks, you join us back at the main yard here. We have got everything stacked up there. Or kind of gathered up into bales, I think is probably the more accurate expression. And this is the shed. Like I say, we're pretty much done. We've just got a few small little bits to figure out. New gate to arrive. But then, yeah, for the most part, we are set. So it's really exciting times here, actually. Can't wait to get the cattle in there. Have a new 2 sheds going. And a lot more space as well. The last thing that we are going to look into doing there and see when we can make this work this year is the new road we're going to put from here up to the shed at the top there for the cattle, just to make it a little bit easier so we don't have to go through the stone wall over there. That's a very old stone wall and our equipment's not getting any smaller, so we can have a nice sloping road which will take us up to roughly where that gate is over there. That's going to be the plan. It's not going to go as the crow flies, because I don't want us to hinder using this space for anything in the future. There's no plans there yet, of course, but what I'd hate to do is put a concrete road in and have to rip it up and re-pour it later on. So it's going to come from here, and it's going to be a little bit more of a sweeping road round, so we can also use that gateway there, and then it's going to sweep around over to here. So that's going to be the plan when it happens. Hopefully soon. We'll have to wait and see how we get on with the summer work, and then we'll look to get it all in. But the farm is nearly done. Really impressed with it. Really quick. Pleased with how quick and efficient it was to get it built. The contracting team have done a stellar job. They really have. So it's all looking very good indeed. And then there's just a few small little bits to touch up. But this is all going to get changed anyway if we do put that road in. So we'll wait and see. Otherwise, it's all good around here. We're all good to go. The hay has been unloaded in there, and the tractor's ready to go as well. Grass is starting to grow a little bit more over this way. We could do with a little bit more rain again, but not until we get this hay done, of course. And then we'll be good to move on with the next task, really. But yeah, otherwise, we're going to take out the 6714 and go and start to make a bit of work on, a bit of a dent, really, into the last of the work over there. So it shouldn't take us too long. I'm going to take the trailer over to start with. We probably won't actually need it too much, but we're making progress. That's the main thing, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what this looks like when we start to deliver this hay and get this sent out. I've got a few contracts already in place, not very big, but it's a starting point there, and the rest of it I've got a few things to follow up with as well, a few other possible options and opportunities there. So really, it's looking promising, that's for sure. Let's just get our beacons on here. We will go away. Excuse me, sir, and we're off. So we will, yeah, like I said, we're going to stook up the packs that we've just baled up there, just in case there is any heat in those, so we kind of sweat out a little bit. But the rest of them are all good to come on in, so that's going to be the most of the day there, really doing that, I would say, or this afternoon, and then we'll be looking to get the mower back onto this tractor so we can get a start tomorrow morning on the big field. That's going to be a long one to do. We're looking good for the weather to start tomorrow, but we'll double check that and we'll wait and see. Otherwise, everything else is just ticking along. We're waiting, really. The crops are looking okay. They're at that point now where they could do with just a splash more water, and then as they start to ripen off there, we should start to see those heads fill out that bit more. But otherwise, they're okay. I'm relatively impressed with them, relatively pleased, and hopefully that will lead to a promising yield when we get to it in the summer. I'm hoping as well that we can watch that gate there. I'm hoping that we can start to think about second cut silage if we're going to do that. Now we do actually we're in a position where we do have a fair few bales on this side of things that I don't actually know what we're going to do with yet. You can probably just make them out over in the far field over there, but there's a fair number there that we don't need, so we have to plan that. If depending upon how we get on here, it may all just get turned into hay, truthfully, but we'll have to see, because yeah, that would be even better if we can fill that barn up over there with bales of hay, then I will be very happy indeed. I'm going to put this somewhere in the middle. We'll start with the top. We'll clear all this bit off up here first. Get us onto some relatively clear and level ground to unhook this. But there you go, in the foreground there, you can just see our stack of bales. It's looking pretty good, actually. Really happy with it. That was a surprisingly good field there. The slurry that we had last year to put on there was phenomenal stuff. Absolute rocket fuel, really. So that's all good. Now, Let's see without a weight on the back, see how well we can lift these 2 packs up. See if we have to just go 1 at a time or if 2 is still going to work. Well, we might be good here. Perfect. Now I did actually go 3 high on the other side there, just to limit the number that were actually going to be on the floor. So that I doubt I'll be able to pick up there without a weight on the back of the tractor. The tractor's heavy, but it's not that heavy. There you go. Perfect stuff. There's my next stack. And this is just going to be us, really. Lots to get cleared up here. Really pleased with how everything's going. I keep saying that, but it really is true. From the cattle perspective as well, the milk is still looking pretty good. The output is still as expected there. The dry cows are doing well out in the field. And then also the young beef stock are really fleshing up quite nicely. We're looking to see if we can get a second load in there. Because the first load are probably going to be looking to go out in around about 2.5, 3 months. So if we can get another load in there in about 6 weeks there, that might allow us to really expand and give us a bit more consistency. But again, it's something that we're only just looking into now, so we'll have to see. And there we go. That one's picked up as well. Wonderful stuff. And then we will just get this all cleared off nicely, and then we can really start to push on. So it's just a lot of work going on at the moment here. We're having to rely on a little bit of help just to get a lot of Tenant done at the moment, because that takes a lot of time, and it's also preventing me from doing quite a few other bits and pieces around the farm. So we are bringing in the help of the nephew just to get on top of that, and he's doing a stellar job with it. But it does mean that we're really flying through. Wouldn't be able to get through the acreage if we didn't have that new tedder, which we've actually left at the barn over where we're stacking this lot, just to make it a bit easier to come back to, because we've been chopping and changing machines around quite a lot of late. So that is where that is, and it's working well so far. Really is. What we might do, because I think we're just going to stick it at 2 high only here, is just stick that on for now. And there we go. This bale over here is a little bit greener. I think what's happened here is this was the bales from the outside past there. It probably just didn't dry off quite as much. In all likelihood, that's probably just going to go into the cattle, I would imagine. But yeah, lessons learned there. And the rest of it is looking like good quality hay. Everything you can see here will hopefully be sold. I do think there's, with the silage bales down there, there's a fair few. I think there's about 70 odd down there. So they will likely be sold off as well. We don't need them unless we keep hold of a few, just in case we got a bad year this year, but it's not looking like that's going to be the case, and we'll see. But otherwise, yeah, we're looking good. And then we'll get these fields cleared. Everything will get stacked up there. These ones will be stacked on top of each other for now, but as you can see, we're making some good progress. The new land is really starting to work for us, and it's really starting to come up with trumps. So we'll leave it here for now. Thank you very much for watching. As always, this is just another quick update, and we'll be back with more later on in the week, I would imagine. Until then, do stay safe, enjoy what you're doing as always, and we'll see you in the next one.